This is the Lancer Locker Show on KYNT. Now, let's talk some Mount Marty University athletics with the coaches, as well as your host and the voice of Mount Marty University athletics, Tel Tanner.
Finally, time for the Lancer Locker on this Monday evening in Yankton. I'm Tel Tanner here for 102.1 FM, AM 1450 KYNT, streaming live YouTube, Facebook, KYNT TV as well. Here for the Lancer Locker, where we go through and talk with coaches and athletes of different athletic programs at Mount Marty University. As it is at that time of the spring, where spring sports coming to a close, we thought it'd be appropriate to talk with the softball team today. We spoke with one of their seniors in Kayleen Jacinto, as well as their head coach in Cassandra Brown, both over the phone earlier today. It was a busy day for the softball program. They had a whole lot going on, so we spoke with them just a few hours ago over the phone. We'll play those interviews coming up. The softball team, by the way, they had a weekend sweep over the Waldorf Warriors on Saturday in a GPAC doubleheader. The Lancers won Game 1, 9-1. They won Game 2, 11-6. They were actually trailing 5-0 in that game, and then it's an 11-1 run over the rest of the game. And it was Kayleen Jacinto who helped lead the comeback, driving in 5 runs, including a grand slam. Jacinto had a grand slam this weekend, so we had her in to talk about her season with the Lancers, being a senior, ready to graduate, and what's next for the senior out of California. We also talked about growing up in California, some professional teams, everything all about her. So that's coming up next. Now let's go to the rest of the week in review of Lancer Athletics. The softball team, once again, weekend sweep, senior day on Saturday. Next, they travel to Crete, Nebraska tomorrow. They'll face Doane, Game 1 at 1 o'clock. The baseball program, they're now 8-12 in conference. They had a Saturday weekend split with Doane University. They won Game 1, 5-0. Fell in Game 2, 2-1. Before that, on Friday, they split with Northwestern as well, and then they split with Midland in the doubleheader before that. So they had 6 games over 4 days, really testing their bullpen on that one, the endurance of the whole team, and they ended up going 3 for 6, splitting all of the doubleheaders. Up next for the baseball team, they have a 4-game series with Morningside this Saturday. Friday in Yankton, Saturday in Sioux City. Next weekend, it's Dakota Wesleyan here in town for all 4 games, and then the start of the GPAC tournament, April 30th. In track and field, we got a lot to talk about in outdoor track and field. It was the Sioux City Relays this weekend. Let's roll through all of the highlights, and there's a lot of them. First up, sophomore Austin Goebel for the Lancers captured the men's 100-meter title and finished 3rd in the 200. He had a 10.85 in the 100, a 21.62 in the 200. Xavier Prado won the 400 meters with a 48.78 time, 6th in the 200 as well. That's a pretty powerful 1-2 in the sprint events. In the 400 group, they showcased depth. Freshman Samuel Favrato and Bastian Furtas and Jet Janvrin all placed in the top 8. Mount Marty's relay teams also turned in standout performances. The men's 4x4 of Janvin, Favredo, Furtas, and Prado won with a 3:14.89, a mark that ranks number 8 in all of the NAIA this season. The men's 4x100 relay placed 2nd in 41.8. That's number 39 in the NAIA. The women's 4x1, number 47 nationally. They finished in 48.91. And the women's 4x4, number 19 nationally, 4 minutes and 0.02 seconds. All strong national marks there. In the distance events, it was Logan Ferrari who won the 10,000 meter race, number 2 time in the NAIA this season, by the way, with a 30:28.24. Joseph Cross finished 3rd as well, and then Drake Nemitz added a personal best, as did Carson Conway. In the hurdles, in the jumps, Jonathan Van Leen led the way to a 3rd place finish in the 110 meter hurdles. Ashil Cantu added a 4th place finish in the 400 meter hurdles. Throws, Kellen Odell won the javelin with a throw of 57.74. Jackson Schmidt also turned in a personal best performance in the javelin with 47.53, moving into the NAI top 100 there. On the women's side, it was Zelly Sorensen pacing the sprint group as usual, placing 6th in the 100 meters. 12:39 was her time there. 4th in the 200 meters 25-33. And Alexis Even followed close in the 200 with a 25-46 and also landed in the NAIA top 70. So those were some of the highlights from this weekend's track and field meet at the Sioux City Relays. There was a lot of results there, and there's more online at mountmartyathletics.com. Let's roll through the golf program quick. They are both in action, men's, women's golf programs. The women's team in action today and tomorrow down in Lincoln, Nebraska for the Caitlin Erickson Doan Invite going on today and tomorrow. The men's team is at the Dakota Wesleyan Invite up in Mitchell today and tomorrow. Results tomorrow morning here on KYNT on Totally Yankton, and of course, wrap up the day on Wednesday. And that is our weekend review of Mount Marty Lancer athletics. With that, we're going to go ahead and take a break now. We're going to come back and speak with that senior softball player for Mount Marty University. I really enjoyed that talk with Kayleen Jacinto earlier today over the phone once again out of California. Been a 4-year player for the Mount Marty Lancers, ready to graduate in just a couple of weeks. So we spoke with her about all of it. That coming up next. You're listening to the Lancer Locker, and this is KYNT.
A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. And you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC.
Carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are a ready-to-drink vodka and tequila-based cocktail with no carbs, no sugar, gluten-free, and only 100 calories. It's guaranteed to be bursting with flavor in every sip. The Carbless Mix Pack is sure to please any crowd with a compilation of all the best-selling ready-to-drink cocktails, including sweet, citrus, and a twist of tequila flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and margarita. Grab some today. Carbless cocktails. Less is more.
Try Runza's Lemonade Refreshers, powered by plant-based natural caffeine. And they come in 4 delicious flavors: pomegranate passion, mango mojo, prickly pear, and watermelon wild. Why do you keep doing that?
These refreshers are just so refreshing.
But you don't have to make that noise every time. Try Runza's Lemonade Refreshers. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Hi, I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate. Buying or selling a home can be complicated, but with 20 years of experience, I'm here to put you at ease and make the process as easy as possible. We offer moving boxes and the use of our courtesy trailer to make your real estate journey a smooth one. Call me, Deb Speck, with Vision Real Estate, 605-664-5555.
All right, back here on the Lancer Locker, 102.1 FM, AM 1450. Now going through Mount Marty student athletes, talking with a softball senior in Kayleen Jacinto, one of the leaders of this team over the last couple of years. Kayleen, thank you very much for taking the time to talk with me today. I know you got a busy day ahead, but thanks for getting on the phone with me.
Yeah, nice to talk to you.
So let's go ahead and, first things first, talk about what's going on with you right now. It is a busy time of year in mid-April where you're making that final push in conference play for the GPAC tournament, as well as you're about to graduate. You're getting your everything ready to graduate. How's that going on the classroom side of things right now? I assume it's a stressful time of year.
Yeah, spring is always just a troublesome semester. It's we got to balance both softball and school, and it always just comes down to the nitty-gritty for softball the last 2 weeks, especially right now. So the countdown is on, but I'm excited. You know, there's so much to accomplish in front of me. These past 4 years here at Mount Marty have prepared me for that. So, you know, I'm just taking it one day at a time and just enjoying the ride as I have been these past 4 years with my teammates and my coaches and just everyone in it.
Now, I feel like it depends on the person how hard senior year is. What do you think of these 4 years this and during springtime, which has been the hardest of the four? Is it this one getting ready or one of the previous?
To be honest, I think this year is more of a mental struggle, more so that, you know, like, again, graduation is ahead of us, and not that I'm scared of what's to come, but it's for every student. It's something, a graduation after school is just something new for us to discover, and that's really what I've been struggling with mentally, and trying to the thought of not being able to play softball anymore. You know, it's been a sport that I've played my whole life, and I'm just not ready for my career to be over yet. Of course, there's always some other sports that I can get into, but softball has always been that sport for me growing up, and that's mainly the main issue that I've been having right now. And even last year, my junior year, I was already trying to prepare myself, and with the graduates last year, those were my closest friends here at Mount Marty, the seniors from last year. My bestest friend, Janaea Castro, who also is from Fillmore, California, she has been my ride or die since really high school. Even before that, our grandparents came from the same little town in Fillmore. So all that is just running through my mind, but I know it's something that's good to come, and my future's close.
And you talk about that future coming up and softball coming to a close, but I got good news for you there. You still got 10 games left in the GPAC schedule, and that's before the conference tournament even starts. Now, I know the team goals, because they're pretty obvious, getting to that tournament and wreak some havoc here. But when it comes to the road schedule before the GPAC tournament, as I said, road schedule, 8 of the last 10 games on the road. You get 2 more home games, April 21st against Midland. But outside of that, you're going to be road warriors to end the season. How is the team feeling about this stretch?
You know, I tell the girls all the time, it's one game at a time, everything is one play at a time, pitch at a time, at bat at a time. It doesn't matter if it's home or if it's away. Our passion and our grit is going to ride with us everywhere, and our love for God is going to travel with us everywhere. So, really, we just have each other's backs, and it should all, our mentalities and everything about our play should be pretty calm for right now, and that is what's going to get us to the next step, which is the conference tournament.
Not just next steps on the field, but next steps in life as we turn back to graduation. What does the future hold for you in less than a month when graduation has came and gone? You got your degree. Speaking of, what is your major and minor, and then what are you planning to do with it?
Yeah, so I'm a business major. My whole life I've been surrounded with business. My dad has, I've traveled with him for work, and he's a man of business. But growing up, I watched him a lot, sell houses a lot. So that really inspired me as a student now. And that's something that I want to do once I graduate. So hopefully when in these next 2 weeks, I'm thinking about starting to study for my real estate license and sell some homes. I eventually want to get into some entrepreneurship. I want to do more than just sell homes. So just venturing out and testing the waters with that is going to be the start for me. But I'm really excited for whatever is to come. But I believe that it's going to be good and adventurous, really.
I got to ask now, you said you're potentially getting into realty, selling homes, but you said you want to do more than just that. You're looking into entrepreneurship. What are the life goals? If you can do anything, a couple of years, get it done, what is that goal?
Yeah, really right now is to be happy, to whatever I do, to have fun with the job. If that's getting into some investing, or if that's getting into, I don't know, whatever it may be, as long as it makes me happy and it's something that benefits more than just me and maybe the community, that's really what my heart desires.
That is a great answer, I'll tell you what. So in the pursuit of happiness over the next couple of years, where is that going to be? Do you have that kind of locked up yet of where you're going to be living? Are you staying in the area? Are you heading back to California or somewhere new?
You know, I wouldn't mind staying in Yankton, but I probably will be going home. And, of course, I'll come back and visit many times, even if it's for work or if it's just to stop by and see some friends again, professors maybe. But as of right now, I think I'm going back home, and that's Fillmore, California for me.
So what is it about Fillmore, California that's making it special? I assume the family. That's where the family is, correct?
Yeah, family for sure. The beach, the mountains, the desert. We have everything in California. The shopping.
I love the second thing out of your mouth after family was the beach. That is, I get that. I get that. I was born and raised in South Dakota. I would also love to live next to an ocean. That'd be great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, man. Can you tell me a little more about your family?
Yeah, so small town. We're from Fillmore, California. Actually, it's funny. It's actually a little bit bigger than Yankton, but back in California, that's considered small. Over here, Yankton's pretty big. I thought that was pretty funny. But, yeah, we're surrounded by mountains. And on the other side of the mountains, actually, we have snow, which we don't get snow at all in my town. But behind those mountains are snow. 20 minutes away from me, I have the beach. Another 40 to 50 minutes away from me, I have Los Angeles, the city. So it's just, California is full of diversity, full of love, full of treasures, and it's something that I carry with me everywhere I go. You know, even though California is so big and everyone knows about it already, I don't think people understand how special California really is to me. Yeah.
That sounds amazing. I didn't know you were right outside of L.A. That's got to be interesting, growing up right outside of L.A.
Mm-hmm. Very, very interesting.
Have you ever seen any, obviously L.A. known for Hollywood, have you ever visited film sets or anything like that?
No, actually, which is interesting enough. Yeah, I'm mostly a Dodger game type of gal. Whenever I have that weekend, or whenever we have that weekend as a family, that's the first place we're going to be, the Dodger Stadium.
That is a great time to be a Dodgers fan right now. Who's your favorite athlete on the Dodgers?
For sure.
Who's your favorite athlete on the Dodgers?
Right now, Mookie Betts.
Yes! I always loved Mookie, even in his Red Sox days. That was great. I'll tell you what.
I have a dog.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. The Dodgers were actually the very first team I ever got to see play professional, as they were killing my Rockies in Denver. It was in person. It was unfortunate.
Yeah. I've been to the Rocky Stadium too, and that stadium is beautiful as well. I will give it to you.
Have you had any other stadiums that you've been to besides Dodgers, Rockies?
No, actually not. And that is one of my lifetime goals, to visit every stadium. I want to hit Pittsburgh Pirates. I think they have an amazing stadium. I want to go to the Yankee Stadium, even indoor stadium at the Texas Rangers. I want to hit all the stadiums. That's one of my goals as well.
I'll tell you what, we actually share that lifetime goal. That is one of mine too. I wish you good luck on completing it. We both know how much of a task it'll be.
You as well.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, as we're kind of wrapping up here today, Kayleen, is there anything, final thoughts you want to give out to either your family out in California or Lancer Nation? A thank you for the support over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to my family, both my parents and my sister back at home, my grandparents who did everything for me to get here. We've been through a lot, but this is really the outcome that we all wanted for me to be here. I'm a first-generation college student, so this really means a lot to me, and I hope that every step makes all of you proud. Thank you to the Yankton community for having me these past 4 years. It's been amazing. I made so many memories. My teammates who have walked with me all along the way, my best friend Lily, Kenzie, Janaea, like I said, back at home. Those are my closest friends I've ever made here, and I thank you all for being with me. And most importantly, thank you to the community and the Mount Marty staff for bringing me closer to my career path, bringing me closer to God, and really letting me see the potential that I could really hold as a person myself. Thank you.
Well, Kayleen, thank you very much for your time here today. Thank you for coming and talking with me. Let me be one of the first to congratulate you on completing one of the life goals of graduating college, which is just a few weeks away. Good luck the rest of the season here for Mount Marty softball. I hope you all finish strong, and good luck in all of your future endeavors.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
And that was Kayleen Jacinto out of Fillmore, California, 4-year player for the Mount Marty Lancers softball program. And now we're going to take a break, and we're going to speak with the head coach of the Mount Marty softball program, Cassandra Brown. Up next, you're listening to the Lancer Locker on KYNT.
Whether you're grilling with family and friends, hitting your favorite hiking trail, or catching a beautiful Midwest sunset, Good Boy Vodka ready-to-drink cocktails go wherever the good times are. With bold flavors like lime, black cherry, and cranberry, each can is just 95 calories, no sugar, and gluten-free. No mixers, no mess, just smooth refreshment in every sip. Grab a pack of Good Boy Vodka cocktails, because good days deserve a good drink.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykrow or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton. There's a difference when a convenience store is locally owned, and you feel it the moment you stop at Triple Time Rudy's. You'll get great quality fuel to keep you on the move, plus local and regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner Lockers. It's the kind of place that's convenient and connected to your community. Conveniently located at 17th and Broadway, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling your community.
When First Dakota National Bank created Dakota Mac in 1993, we knew we could offer ag producers something few other banks dared to. Long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate refinances and purchases. Today, we go by Landera, and we provide the same great service. And even more banking options to help your operation thrive for generations to come. Banking evolves. Trust endures. Landera, a division of First Dakota National Bank.
The SureCo exclusive SureLink wireless remote system features the most advanced industrial Bluetooth technology and best-in-class express operation. Operate any SureCo electric product with the SureLink Pro and EZR remotes, or with your smartphone using the SureLink app. To learn more, contact your authorized SureCo distributor or find us at sureco.com. Demand the best. Demand SureCo.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more, all at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, bison, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. The Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. For more, call 689-3000 or go to themeatlodge.com.
All right, back here on KYNT, 102.1 FM, AM 1450. The Lancer Locker. We just spoke with the Mount Marty University senior for the softball program, and Kayleen Jacinto. That was a great talk. And now we speak with the head coach of the program in Cassandra Brown. Coach, thank you very much for taking the time to talk with me today. I know y'all are having a busy day, and it's a busy time of year, so thanks for the time.
No, thank you for inviting me.
So let's go ahead and talk about this season to this point, Coach. When it comes to the back half of the year, y'all are going to have to be road warriors. But before we get to that, got to give you congratulations on the last couple of games in this last week. You go 3-1, a win over Concordia, and a sweep over Waldorf, 9-1 and 11-6 for Senior Day. Can you give me your thoughts on Senior Day and how it all went?
Senior Day was really good. It was nice to recognize our 3 seniors who are also our captains for our program. So it was just nice recognizing them that day, and then also the plus of getting those 2 wins for us as well.
Can you tell me a little more about these seniors and what kind of made them special?
Yes, we have Kayleen Jacinto, like you said, you talked to her earlier. She's just been a really big for us in the games, just her hitting within itself and also her defense. Also Alyssa Sosky as well, with her playing outfield and in the lineup as well. And then we have Megan, who you interviewed earlier in the year, has been help with us as well in that DP role for us. So just being able to, appreciate them and just dedicate a day for them was special.
And Kayleen Jacinto, as you just mentioned, we just spoke with her a couple of minutes ago. I really enjoyed that talk. I wasn't happy that she was a Dodgers fan. They always kill my Rockies when we play, but very good person, it seemed like.
Yes, very is. And then we also had our a senior pitcher as well, Michaela Grunke. So being able to have her as well, part of the program is awesome as well. She's been helping us out quite a bit in the circle this year.
So let's go ahead and look forward then, as you are going to have to be road warriors. I talked a little bit about this with Kayleen, but it is 8 of the last 10 games of the season on the road. You get one more home doubleheader, April 21st versus Midland in the regular season, and that is, for the Lancer fans listening to this, April 21st. That is a Tuesday, 3 o'clock start time. Make sure y'all are there. Final home games in the regular season for Mount Marty. But can you tell me about this road stretch and how you're kind of preparing for it?
Just, preparing for us. Like I told the girls, we just need to continue to focus on what it is that we can do moving forward, focusing on the small things, fundamentals, foundations, doing the little things right and the big things will happen. Just playing Lancer softball is what we always talk about, making sure we're staying locked in and focusing on what it is, what's the task at hand, and just taking it one game at a time.
So this next opponent is going to be Doane. You're down in Crete, Nebraska tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Yes. Can you tell me about the Tigers?
Yes, pretty good team. So we're just preparing this whole entire week for us to go down there and hope and get these 2 W's. We've been working hard all week, and I think just coming off the weekend and us playing Waldorf and Concordia, just carrying those 4 games over into this next doubleheader that we have. Just, keeping the momentum going.
And what needs to happen over these, not just this couple of games, but with you on the field focusing on yourself, what needs to go right with your program in these last couple of weeks to move up these standings in the GPAC and get a higher seed for the tournament?
I think our main focus is playing Lancer softball, how we know how to play, minimizing, errors, but most importantly, just executing when we can. When we have players in scoring position, making sure that we're just doing our best to get the ball in play and moving them in, and just playing Lancer softball. Like I said, if we play how we know how to play, we'll be more than fine.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time today. I know you have a busy day. We'll let you go here, and thank you very much for taking the time. Once again, those last 2 home games of the season for Mount Marty softball, April 21st, 3 o'clock here in Yankton. Thank you for the time, Coach.
Thank you. Have a great day.
That was head coach Cassandra Brown of the Mount Marty University softball team. Let's go ahead and take a final break. We'll come back in a couple of minutes, preview the upcoming schedule for both us here at KYNT, KYNT-V, as well as for the Lancers, not just the baseball, softball team, but everywhere else around as well. You're listening to 102.1 FM, AM 1450. This is KYNT.
Hey Lancer fans, time to hit the court at Lewis & Clark Ford. The Ford F-150 is your power forward, strong and ready for any challenge.
The Ford Escape is your point guard, fast, agile, and perfect for daily drives.
The Ford Explorer is your center, big, bold, and built for the whole team. Meet our new finance manager and sales manager, plus an all-new sales team, bringing fresh hustle and hometown heart.
Check out the full lineup at lewisandclarkford.com.
Lewis and Clark Ford, your home court for unbeatable deals, right at 4th and Capitol in Yankton.
Those are the sounds of loyal companions looking for a new home and family. The Heartland Humane Society has dogs and cats looking to become a new member of your family, ready for adoption today. Every animal available for adoption is vaccinated, spayed or neutered, microchipped, and dewormed, saving you over $200 or more in vet care while giving you a loyal friend. Come visit all available animals at 3400 East Highway 50 Yankton or online at heartlandhumanesociety.net.
At Parker of Yankton, we are powered by the hard work of our employees, the loyalty of our customers, and the support of our community. Together, we're engineering success like never before. Looking to start the new year with a career where you're valued and appreciated? Join the Parker team today. Visit parker.com to apply. From all of us at Parker of Yankton, thank you for making this year unforgettable.
Parker, engineering your success.
To a fresh start and boundless opportunities, here's to a new year of success and celebration from all of us at Parker of Yankton.
Practice, meetings, errands, homework, life doesn't slow down. That's why Yankton Pizza Ranch makes dinner easy. Our buffet is hot, fresh, and ready when you are. Pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken. When your schedule's packed but you still want something delicious, make it a buffet day at Yankton Pizza Ranch, serving daily from 11 to 8.
It's where life tastes better. Surround them up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
Looking for quality furniture and mattresses at a great value? Start at Slumberland Furniture in Yankton. We carry leading brands like Lazy Boy, Ashley, Flex Steel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and Stearns & Foster with styles and comfort options for every room in your home. Our friendly and knowledgeable team is here to help you find just the right fit for your home and with flexible financing options to help you bring home exactly what you want. Furniture, mattresses, and trusted brands all in one place. Slumberland Furniture in Yankton.
All right, back here for the final time on the Lancer Locker. 102.1 FM, AM 1450, KYNT. So let's go ahead and wrap it up here today. Thank you to Kayleen Jacinto as well as Cassandra Brown, the head coach of the Lancers, for talking with me today and checking in with the softball program. Coming up for Mount Marty coverage here on KYNT, the baseball team once again going to be in action this Friday, hosting Morningside here in Yankton. First pitch at 3 o'clock. All coverage right here on KYNT as well as KYNT-TV. I myself will have the coverage of that one alongside Braden Butler early, and Cooper Canick will be joining us in progress again to cover those games. Morningside will then be the host side on Saturday for the rest of the series. It'll be a four-game, 2-day series between the Mustangs and the Lancers this weekend. That'll be on Saturday. Next weekend, 4-game home series, all games in Yankton with Dakota Wesleyan, and then the start of the GPAC tournament. We're only 3 weeks away from the start of the GPAC tournament. 2 more weekends of conference play, and that is all. It's crazy how fast this spring is gone. But that is about going to do it here for us at the Lancer Locker. I'm already over time, so I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. And once again, thank you to Kayleen and Coach Brown for coming in and talking with me. This has been the Lancer Locker. I've been Tel Tanner, and you've been listening to KYNT.